Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a video review of a program called Smartick. This is a math supplemental program that's designed for ages 4 through 14. I'm going to, in the video, kind of walk you through the program to show you how it works and tell you what we thought about it. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to start here on the login page. When you come to log in, you have two options. You can log in as your student, and if you have multiple students, they'll all be right here. We only have one though, or you can log in to the parent page. Okay, so real quickly, first, I'll show you what it looks like from the students page. All right, so my girl has already completed her session today, and these are the results of her session. So she got 9 stars, which are called ticks here in the program. She answered 53 questions correctly and 0 incorrectly. And actually, she answered 1 incorrectly. But at the end of every session, it gives you an opportunity to correct the ones you got wrong. And then for correcting them, you get an extra tick. And this keeps track of their bonuses. This shows how close she is to getting her next diploma. And then she got 2 bonuses today. She had a streak of 20 correct answers and then a streak of 30 correct answers. Down here, the little gold section means she completed a session. And if you complete consecutive sessions, you'll get an extra 3 ticks and then another 3 ticks. And then at the 7th session, you would get an extra 5 ticks. And then it starts all over again. So after the session, she can go into her little virtual world. So honestly, this is my least favorite part of the program, just because, if the parent isn't sitting here watching the child, which they're not supposed to do for these, that the child is supposed to complete these sessions independently without the adult's help. So I like to go, it's hard for me to sit, especially if I can see her struggling with something or about to get it wrong. It's hard for me to not intervene. So I usually try to go do something else while she's doing her sessions. So if I'm not sitting right here, this is her favorite part. So she gets in here and she can click in here, go to all these little places. She would spend an hour here if I let her. It's neat, as a kid, of course, it's cool. You can go to all these little things. And there's a little shop that you can spend your ticks. You can buy all kinds of things, posters and toys for your room. You can buy animals, all kinds of things. So it is motivational for the students, so I understand why they did it. But just as a parent, beware. They could spend a lot of random screen time here if not being watched. But some fun things about it. So as you see, it's Halloween themed right now. You can change the weather up here. It's really cool. I like that. I also like this little center part that it's called brain games. So every once in a while, I'm not done with my chore yet. She's finished her 15-minute session. She comes in here. It has memory games, reasoning, attention, and then brain flexibility games. It gives a little key for down here at the bottom of each game, kind of the age range that it's meant for. Cool little area. And I also I'll show you in a minute. Well, let's head on over there because that's pretty much the extent of the little virtual world. So motivational for her, Not necessarily my favorite part, but, sometimes you got to do what it takes to motivate the kids. So next, we're going to go on over here to the parent page. We're going to log in. Okay, so here at the beginning, it's going to show you today's session. Real quick before I forget. So down here, there's an area, same exact area for the adults, for grown-ups. So that's kind of cool. Gives you, as a parent, a chance to play the same games as your kid, or just, without your kid. Whatever you would rather do. Okay, so back Parent Center main page. I can click on her session for the day. And we'll it takes you to the calendar. I'll click on today's date. It tells you, so back on the calendar, green means she did outstanding according to them. Performance was good. Speed was good. So we'll go to an orange over here. So orange is considered satisfactory. Performance was good. According to them, her speed was slow. I will say that I've watched her in a few of these sessions, and, a lot of these, she has to read the instructions and then work the problem. And for a 7-year-old, that can take some time. And so what they consider slow, I don't necessarily consider slow, because she's not only reading the problem, she's also processing and solving the problem. So that's one thing that I wish maybe would change. I like how the sessions are timed for 15 minutes, but I'm not a fan of how quickly they're required to solve the problem, because then if they don't solve the problem within a certain amount of time, it gets counted against them. It gets counted wrong, and it just automatically moves to the next problem. So it's not that she doesn't know the answer. It's just that she wasn't given enough time to find the answer. There is, on the ones where they have to read, there is the option that they can have it read to them, but that still takes time also. They have to find that button. They have to click the button. It has to be read to them. So that might be something that could be tweaked. I'm not sure how, because I'm not a technology person. But so here we go. We're going to review her session for today, and it shows you, the types of problems she did. So and if she got them correct, how much time was spent on each problem. So it shows you right here, the longest she spent was 54 seconds on a problem for addition and subtraction. And if I remember correctly, I think maybe they have a minute to solve each problem, which is not long for a 7-year-old to solve a problem. It's on the computer. There's no manipulatives. There's no writing it down to solve it. It's completely mental. So anyway, and here you go. It shows you which one she got wrong. So I like it's broken down really well for the parent. Since it's not considered a parent-intensive program, while they're completing their session, it's nice to be able to go back later and see exactly what they did. Okay. And then it keeps track of their progress. So over the program, these are all the little areas it works on, and it shows you their progress. Breaks it down also. Really neat, very in-depth. I like it. And there's an area called motivation. You can send messages and rewards to your child, create custom ones. So, after they do a certain number of sessions or get a certain number of ticks, you can give them a personalized reward. So that's nice. So I really like this little area. It's nice from the parent perspective. Also, it sends you an email. I'm going to switch over and show you. So this is an email I received. It tells you, the time that she spent, the result of her session, breaks it down for you. So you don't even have to necessarily sign in to see all the details. It emails you this after every single session. So the types of progress, the types of problems, and her results, and the speed she did them. So that's nice also. Overall, we really like this program. It's very motivational for my daughter. She loves it. It's the first thing she has to do every single day. I like that it's timed. It limits her screen time, but she's still learning. I like that it's completely different types of problems than we do in her regular math curriculum. So she's not getting the same things over and over again. It is considered a supplemental program. It's not a complete curriculum. So this is not recommended that this be the only math she does every day. So we also do our regular math curriculum and then this on top of that. But it's fun. I can use it as a bribe basically and say, we need to do our regular math first and then you can do this math. So we like it and we definitely intend on continuing to use it. So I'm going to put the links down below so you can check out the website for yourself. And there's also going to be a link that you can follow to check out all the other review crew members, their reviews, and see what they thought. So let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. I received a free copy of this product through the Homeschool Review Crew in exchange for my honest review. I was not required to write a positive review, nor was I compensated in any other way. All opinions I have expressed are my own or those of my family. I am disclosing this in accordance with the FTC regulations.